Good morning, traders. Welcome to another episode of Traders Talk from here at Sydney, easyMarkets dealing where I'm Tony D. We have a huge day ahead of us in the Australian dollar. We have the Q2 CPI numbers, which are very important in setting up the framework for potential timelines of if the RBA is going to be raising rates or not anytime this year. And also you have the RBA governor speaking 2 hours after that. So exact times are 11:30 a.m. Sydney. The forecasts are for the Q2 CPI. The number that you need to be watching is the headline number, 0.4% forecast. If it's lower than that, and remember a couple weeks ago it was lower than that in New Zealand, a pretty local country. Sometimes they do move in unison, those inflation numbers from these two countries. If it is weaker, then you will see the market start to definitely price out the potential for rate hikes this year, and then that would also bring down the Aussie, but also put the Aussie under technical pressure going into the speech from RBA governor, where it's very likely that he's going to try and follow up from his deputies that spoke on Friday and talk about the strength in the Aussie dollar being unwarranted, or to some degrees, talking about the pricing of rate hikes is not the same as their timeline. All right, so jawboning is very likely given the rapid rise in the Aussie dollar recently. And now, if there isn't any sort of jawboning, then the market's going to take it as a tacit approval that the central bank is getting more hawkish or has stopped trying to intervene verbally into the currency, and that would be maybe they're more happy with the iron ore rally or the local data. Okay, so look, there is risk both ways here. Definitely, if there's a strong CPI number, then 80 is on the cards. Or if the RBA governor doesn't talk down the Aussie dollar, then the market will also have a run at 80 in the not too distant future, most likely. So also, if you're looking at the price action today, if after these two events the Aussie dollar is not below 79, then you have to be worried about the bear case, and the reasons to sell. They'll be a bit more limited. But there is a little bit more hope on the horizon if you are short the Aussie. We do have the FOMC coming out later tonight, and that is where the US dollar side of the equation might get some pushback. You saw the US dollar do really well yesterday. Now, the main reason for that, and you could see it in the dollar yen more than others, is that there's a healthcare bill passed narrowly with the help of the vice president. But this was a small win, and the first bit of good news we've had for the US dollar for a while, and the market was a little oversold, and going into the FOMC was ripe for a little bit of a correction. You saw a reversal in the euro from the key 117 level. This makes it a bit more technically, double top there from the 2015 high, literally touched it and came back down. And now you've got that chance there for the US dollar to push back today as well from the FOMC. So you've got to be a little bit wary there that the US dollars are getting a little bit more support, and only a couple. It's about time in general for a few pairs to have a correction, and so that could easily come if Yellen is not as dovish as the market in terms of talking about the potential for future rate hikes this year from the Fed. All right, best of luck, guys. If you need more information, contact your dealer. If you want to trade with the analyst and have assistance there, look at the links below the YouTube. You'll see how to join up here at easyMarkets. Thank you.